side is
exactly.
With you.
Yeah. And Rance, if you play your cards right, you could have a little place above our garage, right? Is that how it works? Or in the back of the house?
I like it. Football.
So everybody. You all did school shopping and you got all the supplies. I got to take Jeffrey.
You have to do it.
I got to take him school shopping with the new backpack and pencils and everything.
Do you do that online, or do you go there? Do you make like a day out of it? How do you do that?
I try and make a day out of it so we can bond, except I turn into like a monster mom because, you know when they have the sale, and it's only one backpack left, I will fight to the death. That WWE backpack. I am
Black Friday.
Black Friday, I have taught Jeffrey to say, hey, it's on the sale rack. Where's your manager?
So you're bringing a little of that New York personality to L.A.
So New York to L.A. I don't think they can handle me.
But it started in Chicago.
It did.
The attitude started there.
In Chicago, you know, we're very independent in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So do you have a lot of family humor in your show, or is it not like that at all?
Oh, I have, I do have a lot of family humor, and I talk about life, but I wouldn't say bring your children.
Right,
Just because you see me on children's shows. But I talk about Jeffrey a lot because I'm a single mom and I'm raising my son, and raising a boy is in particular a little bit, I did, like one thing, I always tell men, you have to help single mothers out because there's some things we just don't know.
Totally.
I didn't know when Jeffrey got out the shower that I shouldn't put the towel above his chest. Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, belly button down.
Yeah, I didn't know belly button down.
Yeah.
Help a single mom.
Whenever I come home, all my boys are either in pajamas or like boxers, like walking around. Like I don't know what it is. It's just like a kid thing.
It's such a kid thing. And so I didn't know you didn't put the towel above his chest. It was belly button only.
Yeah.
So you have to help a single mom. So I'm just like these things. Jeffrey, he doesn't like to use like lotion. Somebody gave him this deodorant that they give teenagers, and it stinks to all get up. And he's like, I don't need to take a shower, Mom, because I got this.
I've got some of that spray at my desk.
Some men don't outgrow that stage.
It's not the gardenia smell.
It's that Axe, man. It's the worst.
They use all of it, like the entire jar in one spray.
But Eden, we've done this before. We were at a shoot where we were sweating because we were outside, and we Febrezed ourselves before we had another shoot. And it smelled like sweat and flowers.
That's why
I have it there. It's not like I use it every day, but if, we come in a little sweaty and I'm going somewhere else, it's just kind of to break it up.
Yeah.
Try.
If we could get Rance to wash his white towel he brings everywhere, that he dabs his sweat up, you could do that.
Yeah,
you
could do that. I am trying so hard. I will say, did you take a shower? You got to wash your butt. And he's like, I didn't use it today. I'm not going to wash What?
There is some logic to that, though. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
I don't know. Boys are they're a different science.
Oh, totally, yeah.
And breed. He will tell me all the time, he won't kiss me if I don't have my wig on. Like he says to me, Mommy, go put your hair on. My son is very visual. I've created a monster. That's what it is.
You've set the bar high for Jennifer.
I've set the bar. Yes, Jennifer she can't be this little ethereal hippie. She's got to be glammed out.
Exactly.
Completely for my kid. I'm telling you.
Here's what to expect. Well, should we cover some of these topics that you found, Mark?
Yeah, so like in our little host chat, we just like to talk about some trending stories that are out there. And one of them has to do with separate bedrooms or separate beds. Now, this was obviously a huge trend back in the 50s, somewhat in the 60s.
Like Lucy and Ricky and Dick Van Dyke.
Definitely. Well, it's starting to come up again where they say about 25% of all couples now have different sleeping arrangements where they either sleep in different beds or sleep in different rooms altogether. The reason why you get better sleep, and sleeping is so important.
Yeah.
So where do you stand on that? Is that something you'd be for or against?
With husband 1 and husband 1A, we stayed in the same bedroom. And I think I would have rather had separate bedrooms because they both, husband 1 and husband 1A, but they both snored.
Yeah.
And that will keep you up snoring no matter, even if you go, turn on your stomach, turn on your side, put a CPAP machine on. I got 9 CPAP machines and it never works. So I say separate bedrooms just to get some sleep.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Should we ask about 1A?
Yeah, I got 1 and 1A.
Okay. You know what I think is a great test, though? And if you're in a hotel room, you walk in and there's 2 queen beds. Where do you guys go? Do you both go to one bed, or is it like, hey, tonight you get your own bed, I get my own bed?
We usually sleep in the same bed.
We have different purposes for each bed.
I think I think bed number 1 is a cuddle bed. Like that's a cuddle bed. And then when we really got to get down to business to sleep, then you go get in the other bed. Oh, you always.
My grandparents. My grandparents slept in separate bedrooms, but it wasn't for anything other than they didn't like each other.
My grandparents were the same. Like my grandmother would say my grandfather's name, Bill, 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 like nonstop, and he wouldn't answer her from upstairs.
Just a little bit of separation.
Yeah, they said, yeah.
I snore a lot, so I'm sure people would be happy to kick me out every now and then, but, you know, we stay in the same room.
I think I like the idea, same rooms, but different beds in the rooms, just because then it's nice, you know, you're still together, but when it's really time just to go to sleep,
you go to sleep.
Like,
you can be a starfish.
Yes.
I think every woman, if your husband snores, literally take your phone and tape them, because men don't think that they snore as loud as they do. And I think tape them so they can hear it back, and maybe you could do something about it. You look like you don't want to do anything about it. You're a happy snorer.
I'm going to have the apnea test, and we'll figure out how bad it is. I mean...
But are we going to show it on the show?
The apnea test?
You should, yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to see that.
I love your approach.
Everybody.
You're like, yeah, I snore, but it doesn't really bother me.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll wake up in the morning and say, I tried to turn you over. I kept pushing you and pushing you. You wouldn't move. I mean... What are you supposed to do? I get in trouble, though, because we have separate schedules, and so I get up in the morning getting ready. Yeah. And, you know, you sit on the edge of the bed, putting on your socks or whatever. Every time you move, you're moving me. Stop. Go in another room. So, you know, separate bedrooms might be good for getting ready in the morning.
It's really good because you do, like, there's certain things that you do. Like, for me, I don't know, this thing happened at this age that I am now. I will get on the edge of the bed, and both my husbands would complain because I clear my throat for 10 minutes. You know, just like I have an eargasm. That's the only gasm I'm having. And they said I was too loud. So it was just, I needed a separate bedroom just to go and do that. And then I could come back. And then also a separate bedroom is really good, like separate makeup areas. Then you go get cute, and then you come back, and he could see, you know, that
transformation.
The transformation.
That's what I do with my wife. I go get cute, and then I come back, I'm like,
there we go.
I woke up like
I'm here.
So that's a great idea.
See?
And another good idea is about Cheetos. And I know you love some Cheetos. And now there's a restaurant in New York that's all about Cheetos.
Yes, I'm a little nervous about this, though. But the Spotted Cheetah opens to the public August 15th. And it's a marriage between Cheetos and celebrity chef Ann Burrell.
Oh my
You can
God.
see that right there.
That looks amazing.
Those are the spicy hot ones, I could tell.
Yes.
Flaming hot. You got to get it right.
Flaming hot.
And you know, I'm not really a big fan of the flaming hot Cheetos.
I like the regulars.
But yeah, I'm all about the classic. But she's opened this restaurant. She's connecting white cheddar mac and cheese.
Ooh.
It's a fun and delicious way to combine those two flavors. It's been done before. Burger King had the mac and Cheetos, and Taco Bell once had Cheeto quesadillas. And I saw something the other day on TV with like these flaming hot Cheeto burritos. Ooh. I must go to there.
Yeah.
But you know, it's interesting. It will be an entire restaurant centered around Cheetos, like Cheeto cheesecake.
That's what I was thinking. There has to be some dessert. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm going. Will you put, like, I love cheesecake, so with like lemon meringue cheesecake
Maybe
with
the
Cheetos.
crust?
The actual Cheetos kind of a dessert. Yes. I don't know if we need a layer,
kind of
but...
taste, or a cheeseburger with smashed up.
That would
Remember,
be
you used to smash up your Cheetos.
That would be
on your
good.
cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I'm down. I would love to go.
Marketing.
Field trip.
Possibilities are just endless.
You know, across the street, like the Doritos restaurant's going to open up, and he's like, we got you. We're all over this, right?
I'm on. Let's go.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, we will go. All right, one more thing, Sherri, before we start talking a little bit more about your show. There's something we did when Jamie Kennedy was visiting us, and
I
it was
love
about
Jamie Kennedy. He gave me a ride from the. We started stand-up comedy together.
Oh, really?
Jamie Kennedy and I. We both had no money, and he had a car that backfired, and we were in the hood. And he was giving me a ride home because I lived right in the hood, and his car kept backfiring, and literally the police came with Jamie Kennedy's car.
Oh my God.
I never let him forget that. We almost went to jail.
One of the things we talked about with him, though, is this model of a man's face, and there are certain points, and it can actually, through science, tell you what is the most handsome. And they've done this with celebrities. You see, there's like different structures, bone structure, and like these points. And so George Clooney and Bradley Cooper, obviously, we're showing them because they rank super high on this list.
Yes, the same symmetry. Yeah.
Thank you for the word symmetry. I
learned that from Jeffrey. He's going into middle school, so yeah.
I was not going to come up with it. But yeah, so we talked to him about it, and then I thought, well, why are we talking to a dude about this? We need to talk to you about which celebrities you think are the most handsome. Now, scientifically on the list, we've got Jamie Foxx,
Who owes me $50, by the way. When he was struggling, I gave him money for a haircut. He never paid me back. You know, he won an Oscar. Okay.
$50 for a haircut?
Yes. Yeah, well, that's what he told me. Not me.
Ryan Gosling is on the list. Idris
Okay.
Elba is on the list. So I think you're a fan.
I'm such a fan. My breath. Okay.
Will Smith is structurally good there. David Beckham.
Yes.
Harry Styles.
Well,
From One Direction.
if I was 13, I probably would agree with you that he's got great symmetry, but as I'm like a cougar,
Yeah, I have that problem too. It feels wrong. It feels wrong.
it feels so wrong, but
Yeah.
it feels so right.
And then Brad Pitt, Bradley Cooper, and George Clooney rounding it out.
They all have the same symmetry, those same
They have that-
perfect
Yeah.
feature.
So it's what they're really saying is you don't know what it is about them, but when they break it down with science, that's what it is.
There's
They've got
something to it.
it.
Yeah.
They've got it.
So who's your crush, your celebrity crush?
Hugh Jackman, especially when he's got the claws, Wolverine. That's the only time I
Totally get that.
I totally get it when your back scratched. That's so sexy to me. And Idris Elba. I'm totally, and Channing Tatum. Like my cougar comes out, Channing Tatum, like big, row, big time. No matter when row. Even if I see him on red carpets and I just go, row. He has no idea what I'm
That's the
doing.
difference. You can have these celebrity crushes and actually run into these people.
You actually can run into them.
And that's what's kind of weird because you've said it now.
But you know, girl, it's weird for them because I act out on my fantasies because I believe that you might never ever see them again. So I do things like that and I stare. They think I'm all a stalker. So I think that's probably why I can't get close to them on the red carpet because I am crazy.
I might fangirl out a little bit if I met
Who?
Channing Tatum, too. I admit it. He's a
Channing.
good-looking dude. He's a pretty dude.
I mean, Magic Mike, come on.
I never saw Magic Mike.
You never saw
Nope.
Magic Mike?
I refuse.
Come on, man.
I refuse.
You didn't say, like Tracy Morgan said, you didn't say Channing Tatum, brother. Come on, man.
But he saw the second one.
XL.
In
Double.
3D. In 3D. And he's got the soundtrack. And what's that? You have a DVD of how to do the dance moves you were
Oh,
showing me?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
You got
practicing.
the cheetah underwear?
Yes.
You gotta have the cheetah underwear.
Edible.
Oh! You take care of the snoring, you're gonna be all set.
You were on. You were away. All right, well, Sherri will be at the Comedy Zone on Friday and Saturday, right?
Friday and Saturday, yes.
For more information, go to comedyzone.com. All the information will be there. Sherri, it was so fun hanging out with you.
This is like, I am itching. I feel like, who's Whoopi? Who's Joy? I don't know who's
In our
Barbara.
group, usually I'm kind of more Whoopi, you're kind of Joy.
Yeah.
We play those parts.
And I feel like I'm at home, just sitting here at a Hot Topics table. This is
fun,
good.
isn't
Thank you
it?
for having me. I
It's
don't
more
want to
fun than
leave.
usual.
You're
Thanks
welcome
for
to stay
hanging
as long
out.
as
Yeah,
you
like
want.
I'm gonna chain myself to the table. This is why the celebrities don't like me on the red carpet. I do things like that. I'm not gonna let you go.
Stay all day. Stay all day.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for hanging out.
All right, stick around. More to come right after this.